Shark finning. What is shark finning? What are the fins used for?
Tens of millions of sharks are killed each year for their fins.
It was considered a status symbol to be able to catch a huge animal and just use a little part of it.
Rebecca Regnery with Humane Society International says Asian countries and communities around the world who eat shark fin soup are driving demand.
Their fins are cut off, including their dorsal fin, the back fin, and the side fins, pectoral fins, and even the tail. And the shark is thrown back into the water, often alive.
Those sharks will die in the ocean soon after. And
how does it taste? Is it really worth it?
So the idea is to peel back the fin. What does it taste of? Real proper shark fin soup. I mean, it's really bizarre. I mean, really bizarre. Because it actually tastes of nothing. Almost like sort of plain glass noodles. The broth's delicious, pretty good. But it could have anything in there. It could have chicken, sweet corn, it could have duck in there. It's just pork belly. So it's almost like the one item that's spoiling that is the shark fin.
I want to ask the customers why they're prepared to spend so much money on something that, to me, tastes of nothing.
No, it's important.
Relax.
No,
relax.
It's a VIP.
I wanted to go and ask that table of VIP guests that have spent £90 each on a bowl of soup, and they're denying me access into the dining room. Have you got a piece of paper, please? A pen and piece of paper.
The paper?
Excellent.
Just.
Why do you enjoy eating shark fin soup?
It's delicious.
It's delicious,
yeah.
Which is enough. Does it ever concern you the amount of sharks that we use and abuse in terms of the depleted stocks?
Never. We never understand about that. Yeah. Never know.
And it's now the most expensive soup in the world.
Yeah.
Because of the price. Would it stop you eating it or not?
No. We still eat that. Not very often, but sometimes. Yeah.
Special occasion.
Yeah, special occasion.
So what? Why is this important?
What if there were no sharks? By and large, sharks are big fish, and one of Mother Nature's simplest rules is big fish eat smaller fish, which eat even smaller fish. And some of those smallest fish eat algae? Well, if we kill those biggest fish, those sharks, then instead of coral reefs, we could have this. Ugh. Or take my friend Ray. Ray likes to eat scallops, and this shark likes to eat Ray and his friends. So no shark, and it's an all-you-can-eat scallop Ray buffet. That's exactly what happened off the coast of North Carolina when sharks were overfished, and now there's no more scallops there. That's bad for Ray and bad for us, because I happen to love scallops. Without sharks, the sick and injured fish that they usually eat could throw schools into chaos. And it's not always about what sharks eat. Sometimes their mere presence can change the way that marine animals feed and behave. Most food webs are much more complicated than big fish eats little fish, which makes it hard to predict precisely what would happen in a shark-free ocean. But that doesn't mean it's a risk we should be willing to take. How about this? If you kill a shark, you pay for it. If you're in Palau, that'll cost you $2 million a piece. Research into the value of sharks to tourism show us that a living shark is worth way more than a dead one. Sharks keep ecosystems in balance, and that balance is the product of thousands, sometimes millions of years of evolution and adaptation. We don't know how or even if the oceans can respond to such sudden changes, because sharks are slow-growing species that don't breed often, and that makes them extra vulnerable. The ecosystems that sharks help manage cover 2/3 of our planet. They provide us with more than half of the oxygen that we breathe, and 3 billion people rely on them for food and their livelihood. Whatever might happen in a world without sharks, it's not good for us. You've probably noticed that number getting bigger. That's how many sharks were killed while you watched this video. Each year, humans kill more than 100 million sharks. 70% for their fins, which are made into soup, the rest by habitat destruction or just thrown away as bycatch from fishing. How many people do sharks kill? Not many.
Organizations are trying to stop the sale of soup in different parts of Asia by bringing awareness to the restaurant owners.
The plan is to show 5 of London's leading Chinese restaurants some footage of my journey and to persuade them to take shark fin soup off their menus.
I asked you here today for an open debate, and I'm not here to accuse anyone of any wrongdoing or misgiving. But after investigating the sort of shark finning industry in my programme, I'm convinced by decreasing the demand for shark fin soup, it's possible to lessen the demand for fins.
To give them an idea of the scale of the problem, I'm showing them what I found in Kaohsiung Port in Taiwan.
There must be thousands of them here. This is incredible. Is every roof like this? Chinese cooking is always and has been renowned for using everything. 5%, of the fin, 95% as a byproduct. You're wasting more than you're using.
I guess, yeah, it's something that's been through tradition that shark's fin, is prized. There are no shark recipes that I know using the meat. And so when I look at that, I feel that, yes, we should use the rest of the shark as well as the fin. Otherwise, not at all.
I need to open their eyes to the barbaric and wasteful reality of finning.
Of course it's shocking.
It's shocking. Everybody in this room is here for a reason, because you can make a difference. And that difference would be to start, alongside me, with a campaign to ban shark fin soup on the menu here in Chinatown.
The meeting went really well. It was a small but very powerful group of restaurants, and if they're now agreeing with me to stop serving shark fin soup, that is a huge, huge advantage, because now others may follow.